Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having a dinner party and I seem to run out of coffee.
You can be anything you want to be there.
You can see anything you want to see there.
There's excitement in the air for you and me there. Fancy free there. Take your family there. But you've got to be there.
Yeah.
You just got to be there. You'll feel free there. You'll be what you want to be. See what you want to see. 7 holds the key there. Be there. Got to be there. Just you and me there.
You just got to
Be there.
be there. The time is now. Be there.
You've got to be there.
Yeah.
You just got to be there. You'll feel free there. You'll be what you want to be. See what you want to see. There'll be you and me there. Be there.
Hello, customers. It's nearly 6 o'clock. Pack up and piss off.
The New Year's here, so let's celebrate. At the Allied sale tomorrow, there's a lot of big surprises for everyone. Amazingly low-priced velvet curtains from only $9.99. And fabulous half-price offers on suites from only £499. And big surprise bargains on over 3,000 carpets like this one, half price at only $3.99 per square yard. So get down to Allied this week and really surprise yourself.
Hello!
Hello, dolls. It's Divinity here.
We are joined by a very special guest in the Wig and Slingback. Welcome, Divinity.
I see you've got it all sorted here, haven't you?
Yeah, welcome to the Wig and Slingback.
Oh, it's great to be here. I hope you've had a lovely festering season, and I'd like to wish you a happy and prosperous New Year.
Oh, well, we started the new year off there with, of course, Cilla Black, the late Cilla Black.
I didn't know. She's always comes around a couple of shag piles, that girl was.
But we're lucky enough, we are joined by the late Cilla Black. She actually comes to the bar.
You should see where she goes on Friday nights.
Anyway, I'm going to run through who's in the pub tonight. If you have any messages for anyone, you just pipe up, yeah?
Who, me or them?
No, you. Pipe
Oh,
up
okay.
if you have any messages for any of these people. Because I'm going to run through quite quickly. So we're bursting through the doors was Joshua Spencer.
Oh, he's not been well, has he?
Has he not?
No.
You'll know.
A bit of honey dolls right down the throat.
And then Nibbles and Bubbles come through.
A new little mouth in the house, I believe.
Are you getting that message from your spirit guides?
From a little pussy.
Jason Darcy next. He's our bouncer. He's on the door.
Oh, he's a window to watch.
Is he?
Oh, yeah. I see great things for that young lad.
Next up, we had publicly disgraced Mark the Vicar.
I bet you're not, really.
So,
disgraced.
Mark the Vicar, are you all right with a man of the cloth?
Do you know, I love touching cloth. I love touching nuns, priests, vicars, whatever.
You don't. It's all okay for you. They're all right with your psychic ways.
I'm open. I'm like an open box, dolls.
Claire BBQ next in.
Yeah, that a sweetheart.
And then we were joined by a couple of Danish gentlemen.
Yes. Now, they have also a very special feline in their lives, Mrs. Rasmussen.
So that's Kim and Jens.
Yeah.
Do you know the Danish for Happy New Year?
Yep. Pot noodles.
Pauline Grant next.
Yep.
Pauline thought she was going to be first through the door, but she's not. And then bursting through from New York State is Tracy 30, Tracy Quirk.
Tracy 30.
Any news from Tracy Quirk?
Just live, laugh and love.
She'd like to know. She's got, I think it's her 10th anniversary
yes.
on January the 13th.
Yeah.
Her and Earl. Any
Yeah.
advice for her and Earl?
Candlelight,
Yeah.
kisses,
Yeah.
and a sweet little pudding.
A banana pudding. They're in the
Banana
States.
pudding. They have all sorts of pudding over there.
Do they?
You name it and they turn it into a pudding.
All right, well, there we are. Some advice for Tracy 30. Jane Wagner next in. You liked Wagner in The X Factor, didn't you?
Wagbo. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just Dave then burst in. He's in Georgia.
Now,
in
my
America.
heart always goes a little flutter when our paths cross.
Does it?
Our little phenomenon paths, yes. He sent me a lovely box of cards once.
Oh, he did, didn't he? The Golden
I
Girls.
don't forget, I'm like an elephant.
He sent you the Golden Girls tarots, didn't
Yeah.
he? Cilla Black OBE then appeared, the phenomenon. She arose from her crypt. closely followed by Joel Hazeldine.
Now, he's a lovely little lad, he is.
Is he?
Oh, yes. Him and little Sarah in there, Elaine.
Is Elaine's a pet?
Elaine's the mother-in-law.
Oh, sorry.
The little pet's Molly.
Oh, right. And of course, you were very good friends with Hazeldine as well, weren't you, in the
singer.
80s?
Yeah.
Who's leaving who?
Yeah. Well, she'll have to self.
Jean Laurie then came in next.
Now, I don't know Jean. I think she's a new one to your group, isn't she?
She is new. She was talking a lot about ghosts the other night when we popped up New Year's Day.
Oh, she was. She was singing about a man in the corner smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, did I give me the willies that, did you know?
Were you watching at home?
Yeah, because I could see him.
Oh, could you?
Yeah.
So she's got the gift.
She's got the gift. And I tell you what, he wasn't smoking a pipe or a cigarette.
A bong?
No, he was smoking.
Oh, Kezzy Herbert next in.
Now, that's a new name, isn't it?
Yeah, Kezzy Herbert's recently joined us. Any messages for Kezzy?
Whisper a little bit more.
Oh, there we go.
Whispers in the moonlight.
Let me have a look. Anyone else that joined us? Coral Daft came in. Coral says, Happy New Year. Now, where's my large glass of jam shed?
It should be right in front of you if you sort yourself out. Where's that Paul? Has he sorted one out for you, my darling?
You love a jam shed, don't you?
Sorry?
You love a jam shed, don't you?
I like a potting shed.
Okay.
It's a little bit stronger than a jam shed.
Let's have a look. Anyone else that joined us in this? Cameron Weil came in next.
Yeah.
Sandra Brown popped in. Paul McFarlane appeared. Now, he writes in capital letters.
Well, he's bold. He's Scottish, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Did you say he's bald?
He's bold. B-O-L-D. I know he's bald.
He's bald as well.
But he's a bold lad. He's got a lovely big heart. Oh, and his wife. Oh, isn't she bloody gorgeous?
And he's got Dickie Bods. Can you?
Yeah, Peril.
Oh, yeah, the lovely Diangela. She'll be here as well. Happy New Year, says 7 Network.
Preposterous New Year to you as well, my darling.
We have...
I see the little names coming up in the little thing, aren't they?
Lee Ludlow came in next, said hello. Pip says, hello and shalom. Exciting night tonight.
What should that mean?
Pip's of the Jewish faith.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just celebrated Hanukkah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know her.
Do you? Yeah. Gareth is next in. He's from Porto.
Yeah.
First Age Comics, Lucy, over in Lancashire.
Oh, no, I've been round her shop.
In Lancaster?
Yeah. Spiritually, not personally.
Oh, you just astral plane?
Yeah, I went to the letterbox.
Yeah.
It's a lovely little shop. If you're ever around there, have a look round.
Dale Ibbotson pops in. Dale Ibbotson says, good evening, everyone.
Now, he's the chap in Bridlington, isn't he?
He is in Bridlington.
Yeah. He's the Doctor Who fan, isn't he?
He is. You know him?
Oh, yeah.
You visited him?
Oh, I've seen him in pantomime.
Oh, no, you haven't.
I bloody have.
BG Bear is here as well.
Oh, I've got a pink wig, purple wig.
Darren Bramley's popped in. He says, evening all, Happy New Year. A quick one tonight. He's up at 2 a.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's on that Good Morning,
Well,
with Richard Madeley.
It looks like it at 2 a.m, doesn't it?
Any news for Richard Madeley? You want to
Yeah,
pass on
sort
anything?
your bloody self out, you sod.
You want Darren to pass that on?
Yeah. Loose lips sink ships, tell him.
Oh, any news for Judy Finnegan?
Hot water bottle, Horlicks, and 3 pills.
All
instead
right.
of the 2.
Pass that on. Let's have a look. Anyone else? My David Maudson's in. That's my father.
Sickins.
With me.
David, I've done all my backyard in Sickins.
Did you get it from Wallpaper Pete?
I did. Oh, he gives me extra discount.
Does he?
Yeah.
I bet he does. Joshua Spencer, we've said. Let's have any new names on here. Linda LaHughes is here. That's my cousin Lucy.
Is she the one with the little doggies?
She's got a dog called Rudy and a
Yeah.
dog called Wally.
Yeah.
Wally's a bit stinky and doesn't like old people.
Well, that's like me, isn't it?
That's anyone else in. Melissa J. She's like the Spice Girls, Melissa
Yeah.
J. Mel J. She says, divinity is such a phenomenon.
I tell you what, Melissa Love, I'm surrounded by phenomenon. That Uber driver, oh, he had dark thoughts.
Did you get the Uber here?
I got the Uber here. Oh, he was undressing me with his eyes.
Was he?
He had dark thoughts. Mind you, I'm using him to go back.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you give him 5 stars?
He gave me 5 stars.
I
was seeing stars.
Will Venus pops in. Will Venus says, hiya.
Hello there, Will. Have the right accent?
Yeah, do you what? You should Will's eye makeup's very similar to yours.
Well, I did look at his little site earlier on. Can you see my smoky eyes?
I'd love to know, Will, how you do that thing where you separate eyelashes. It looks very lovely. I'd like to know.
You don't want your eyelashes separated.
Do I not?
Oh, no.
Let me have anyone else who joined us late. I think we're about there. Diangela's here. Cy Slimbo is in the house.
Well, there's a blast from the past. We're just talking about you.
We were talking about you, Cy Slimbo, and all our theories have now gone to pot because here you are. But it's good night for you to come and join us, Cy Slimbo.
It's lovely to see you again.
We're talking about the psychic world.
You've been missed.
You, of course, know about people that have passed over that rainbow bridge. Yes, Cy Slimbo, we thought you were maybe the friend.
We thought you were doing nice.
The friend who brings Cilla Black into our world. But I guess we're wrong because here he is. Dame Meg Mortimer is also in the house, so she is another of your spirits.
She is. Old Nolly.
Let's have a look over this side of the room. So we have 2 bars. So I'm going over to the snug, the Facebook snug. First through the doors.
Well, I came in here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely people.
Neil Sandwell,
The
Lady
Sandwells
V,
of
and Little Lord Henry
Yep.
in, and they have their dog Hetty Wainthrop with
Yep.
them. Mark Mondeum and Pearson, possibly with Ricky and Milo.
Yep, another dog lover.
Martin Garton Spence from up in Aberdeen.
Macaroni pies.
Sarah Simpson.
Have you got your kilt on, Dal?
Sarah Simpson wants to know if Peggy is all right. How's Peggy?
The little dog's good. She can sense my phenomenon around me. But she's a little thing, isn't she?
She is. She's down on the floor right now. Richard Bobbins Duffer. Evening, everyone. Mine's a slow, comfortable screw.
What about a drink?
Mark Hall says he says good evening, just making food, but then he'll be with us.
Oh, let me know what you're having. Oh, I know what you're having. Add a bit more salt.
Filippo Giacomo Bracaforte
Yeah.
is in. Melanie Fairley is here.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Chassis, Gabby Chassis, Sassy Chassis from State of Maine.
From Maine, yep.
Andrew Orme, evening guys, happy New Year to you both. Jason Rigby's here.
Yeah, lovely.
Bethan Williams is here.
No, I think she's from Wales, isn't she?
Australia, yeah, New South Wales.
Yeah.
So Yaki Dart, good day in Yaki Dar. Smock Bob is in. Tom Clues is here. Erica Ann Deakin is in the house. Anyone else? Erica Ann Deakin says perfect makeup and hair divinity.
Thank you very much, love.
Melanie Fairley says, is that a new wig? It's lovely.
Well, it's new hair, dear. Don't wear wigs.
Nigel TC says, hello to you both. Pass our regards on to Alan.
Where is he, by the way?
Oh, he's had to pop out to Aldi.
Oh, he loves that. Do you know, he won't be back, you know.
He's queuing for Pride.
Oh, is he?
It's a new drink.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was that gay walk thing.
No. Gabby Chassie's noticed that I'm in a little shirt and tie. I've got a sparkly tie on as well.
Yeah, you've scrubbed up well, haven't you?
Yeah, I thought I'd dress up for divinity.
Well, it is New Year. Isn't it?
Leanne McGee, good morning, good evening, everyone. Sorry I'm a little bit late. She's down under in Australia, as you know.
Yeah.
Heather Crow is in. She loves your glasses.
Yeah, the new peepers, Heather. Do you like them?
Anyone else here? I'm missing loads of comments, but I'm looking for names. Suzanne Elizabeth George is in, looking gorgeous tonight, she says, divinity.
She does look gorgeous. You look lovely tonight, Susan.
Alex Clark says, good evening, running late.
Now get them spaghetti hoops on.
Robert Brown says, Happy New Year to you both. Divinity, Erica Ann Deakin with a question. Divinity, when are we going to get that bloody bathroom finished?
Well, you need to speak to good plumber, dolls.
I guess Misty Fry might be doing it.
Well, he's busy. He's busy at battery, isn't he?
Smock Bob would like to know if he'll ever find that bottle of Cherry B he's been searching for.
It's actually slipped back of the freezer, doll.
I think that's everyone over here. There's a question there. Martin Garton Spence, my kilt is always on divinity, but can you psychic gift sense whether he's a true Scotsman or not?
You are, doll.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
You've got a smile on your face there, haven't you, divinity? Oh. And Greg D is here as well.
Now, can I just say, I'm a bit disappointed.
Yeah?
Who's still got the tree up?
We haven't got our tree.
I know you bloody haven't, I noticed.
I took it down before New Year.
Now, we don't go to all this trouble, you know, creating trees with little lights and baubles and balls on it, you know. There's a reason why they're here.
Christmas trees.
And it's not just to put in a box because you're fed up of it.
It's to do with Norway, isn't it?
No, it's to do with little spirits and little wood angels. The idea of bringing a tree in the house was so that little wood spirits and little spirits and little phenomenon can come in out of the cold and sit on your branches in your tree in the warmth of your little house.
Well, they'll be all right because my tree's folded up in a little box.
And the little lights were to welcome other spirits into the house. And you pop a bit of dried fruit on the branches, a couple of nuts, those little orange and lemon slices covered in sugar, so they can have something to eat during the festering period. And then on top of the tree is your 5-pointed star. Do you know what that means?
Something to do with Satan?
No, it's not to do with Satan. Or that weird food you cook in the oven.
Satan.
Satan. It's to represent the 5 elements, which are...
Air, earth, water, fire.
And... Spirit.
Scylla. Spirit.
Yeah. So I'm very disappointed because Christmas goes on till 6th of January.
Oh, well, let me tell you, Jason Dawson says mine's still up.
Good. I knew he'd keep his up.
Mark and Alex, our decks are still up.
Good.
Jason Rigby says it's not 12th night yet, so he's keeping his up.
6th of January.
Filippo Giacomo, the tree went in the back garden today because it shed all over the house.
I'll forgive him because he's going back because he's obviously the little spirits can go and sit in the garden. Because 6th January is, of course, when little Jesus was visited by the 3 wise kings, wasn't he?
Yeah, and they brought some presents, didn't they?
Yeah. You got some gold,
Yeah.
some frankincense,
Yeah.
and a little bit of myrrh. Which was useless for Mary. She wanted a couple of vouchers for mother care.
Donna Reese says it's still up there. Dave says, you're true, Divinity, it's Three Kings Day.
It is?
Dame Meg Mortimer would like to know, is that who's been eating all her Quality Street, the little creatures from the woods?
The little fair, they like sugar. Oh, honest. Do you know, when they started doing this back in the 16th century, the little angels, little spirits were wispy little things. And now the chubby little sods.
Like Mavis Cruitt from...
They're eating constant sugar. Most of them are on sugar. And a lot more have sugar. And of course, Joseph, being a carpenter, he was able to make Mary one of them little cribs that tend to a toddler's bed.
Anyway, we have some readings for you all. So throughout the night, we're going to be giving you your stars. So let's start where we're going to start with...
Hopefully bloody Aries.
Aries.
Hello, dolls. Now, the constipation of Aries doesn't seem to contain many bright stars, but chuff and hell, you don't have make up for it down here. Now, my good friend, over-the-bridge psychic Doris Stokes, has popped in for a little bit of advice for you. Hello, Doris, love. What's your first nugget? Oh, yeah. She says, on a night before bed, never take a laxative and a sleeping pill at the same time. Could be messy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's having a right laugh up there. She also said, never wear a bikini if there's an hour in the month. That's for the fellas. Oh, she's like Gracie Fields of the paranormal world up there. Yes, Doris, love. Yeah. Oh, now Doris says, fortune for you lot will be linked to a Peking duck. No, love. No, me neither. We're not sure what it is. We're not sure if it's a Chinese meal or a little park bird nebbing and tapping at your kitchen window. Yeah, your lucky number's number 1 and your lucky object is a garden gnome. Live, laugh and lips.
Oh, there we are, Aries.
She was almost Doris.
Was she?
Oh, yeah.
A good friend.
Yeah.
Still a good friend.
I've got all the books.
Smockbog says he's looked down the back of the freezer and he's found a lean cuisine from 1988. So
I wouldn't touch
everyone's
that.
a winner. So good news for Aries. Your lucky number's number 1. I can't remember what your lucky object was.
Garden gnome.
Garden gnome. So yeah, good luck to you all. Let's have a look. Any questions coming in? Joshua Spencer says it's funny because I'm Aries and I love garden gnomes. Divinity, Nana stays. And Cilla Black says my Bobby liked a succulent Chinese duck.
Well, I finally found out what they were. Peking duck is.
Is there a little Chinese restaurant up in the spirit world for the celebrity ghosts?
Oh yeah,
to go to.
Well, they're getting ready for Chinese New Year.
Are they up there?
Yeah.
Lovely. Do they have a big party?
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah. Of course, this year is the year of the rabbit.
Is it?
Yeah.
It was the year of the tiger. Is it this year? This last year?
I thought it was the rat, wasn't it?
Oh, I can't remember.
So yeah, rabbits everywhere.
Tracy 30 says she's going to ask her partner for a garden gnome.
Well, you see, garden gnomes are like little spirits. Yeah, little angels. They're there to guard your flowers. They're there to keep your little garden free of evil.
With the little garden gnomes?
Yeah.
I've got a pair of garden gnomes out in the garden here.
I know, I saw them, yeah.
Have you been out in the garden?
Yeah, I'd look before I came upstairs.
BG Bear read all of Doris Stokes' books years ago, and he's got a collection of gnomes, but he says he's not a Harry's.
He's not. You don't need to be a Harry's, do you, to have a gnome in a Doris Stokes book? You'd be open-minded if you got a Doris Stokes book and a couple of gnomes. And I'm very surprised if you've got a gnome the shape of Doris Stokes.
Now, we, of course, have this little symbol here, which if you click your phone on that, hold your phone camera up, that should take you to the site where you can support the Isolation Creations. And if you would like to support Divinity here, we've got a little cat there. So if you touch the screen where the cat is, well, do you want to tell people what to do?
Well, this is Barry the cat. He's a little cousin of I've got my cat Brenda, you know.
Yeah.
Well, this is Barry.
Yeah.
Irma's my neighbour. It's her cat. I said, look, his little face. Let's try and give him some spiritual love. So I thought I'd put him into the mix.
So just want people to touch the screen.
Touch it or
and
focus on
concentrate.
it. Blow kisses at it. I know full well that a couple down in part of Scarborough have got a new little pussy in their life.
They have Nibbles and Bubbles.
Yep, and she's settled in very, very well.
She has.
So, is sending love your way.
So just concentrate on Barry the cat.
Yeah.
Send good vibes in for Barry the cat.
You can tell he's a northern cat, can't you?
What, northern cat?
Yeah, little grumpy mouth.
We'll put him here if you want.
Is that the first time you had a pussy on your face?
My mum and dad are in the
Whoops.
in the room.
I see you put lots of sickins on your wooden furniture as well.
I have, yeah. We're all about the sickins.
Your dad will be pleased.
Let's have a look. Any questions coming in for you, Divinity? Well, I've got some questions that we sent in earlier. So, Divinity.
Yes.
Let me bring it up here. Oh, hang on. Jimmy Galaxy would like to know, Divinity, please can you send me the winning lottery numbers?
Oh, here we. Do you know? I knew this would happen.
Euro millions only.
I knew this would happen. You see, I don't know whether you know anybody in the phenomenon world of spirits and psychicness, but you see, we're not really here to make financial gain.
No.
No. But what I can say is, perhaps don't think of birthdays. Think of family shoe sizes. European.
So maybe just go for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, European shoe sizes.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Starting at 18.
And Andy Whittles also said, can Divinity ask the spirit world for Friday's Euro millions winning numbers?
We psychics, get asked all this, and you happily give numbers, but when they win, you don't see them for bloody love and the money. You never hear from them again.
We've got another question here for you. Philip Owens, Divinity. My grandmother passed to the other side 3 years ago, but we remember her talking fondly of a golden toy she had.
Yeah.
It always put a smile on her face and gave her many years of satisfaction, apparently. However, when sorting through her belongings, we couldn't find anything that matched that description. Please could you ask her where she's left it?
Well, my little angels are telling me that she loved it that much, she took it with her.
Oh, did she?
Did you know it was on her person when she was buried or cremated?
All right.
And I tell you what, gold is good because it doesn't rust. Yeah. And if ever you need some emergency cash, you're always sitting on a little gold mine.
Pop it in an envelope, send it to Cash for Gold.
Yeah. Oh, posh dosh.
Let's hear from Taurus.
Now, I know for you Taurians it can be messy born under the ball, but for this time of the year, it's very important that you start looking for the coppers. Not the police, your pennies. Be frugal, but also be generous. Like this Christmas, I bought my good friend Irma an under-the-counter fridge. It was second hand, but you should have seen her face light up when she opened it. Now I've got my good friend Beryl Reid on the line over there in the over the bridge hotline. Hello, love. You all right? She's been giving me some great frugal tips, haven't you, love? Like last week, she told me to go and fill up my Honda Jazz with £260 worth of petrol and then just drive away. Didn't you? I got caught, yeah. Well, they just fined me £88. Yeah, senior moment, they said. And that's a saving of £188. Thanks, Beryl. And she also said, make sure that you get the truth out there. She'd like to set the record straight that she wasn't a reclusive lesbian with 55 cats living in the countryside. She liked dick, she had plenty of affairs, and she had her own perfume called Easy Virtue. Your lucky object is a Garibaldi biscuit, and your lucky number is 3. Nana Stave. She loved a Garibaldi biscuit, did Beryl.
Did she?
Oh, yeah.
She still does. Did they get biscuits up in the spirit world?
They get anything they want.
Do they have little spirit supermarkets?
They don't have Family Circle because they're shit.
Dame Meg Mortimer's heard a rumour that Dale Winton's trying to cross back over.
Well, Dale's always welcome.
Is he always popping in and out?
Yeah, this side of the bridge. But he loves it. He loves dancing up and down that Rainbow Bridge.
Does he?
I do miss him on the telly. Do you?
Do you sometimes take the spirit of Dale Winton shopping with you around the supermarket?
I do. We play spaghetti hoops, not spaghetti hoops, spaghetti soup. So I'll say, Dale, I want T A B S. Before I know it, he's back with a bag of tea bags. And he'll know more about what teabagging than I do. Is that why your face was always brown?
Will Venus has got a question here. Will Venus says, Divinity, what does the number 22 and the colour cyan mean for him?
Well, 22 to me is two little ducks. And cyan, of course, is blue.
It's a trip to the park.
No, I think holiday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what? It's a holiday to somewhere that has ducks.
Well, the only thing I'm thinking about is now I'm now thinking of geese, Canadian geese, Canada.
A holiday to Canada for
Yeah.
Will Venus and
Yeah.
Mr. Venus.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Cilla Black said she was a friend of Dale's.
Who, Beryl Reid?
No, Cilla herself was a
Cilla
friend of
was.
Dale
Oh,
Winton's. They're still
You were
thick
like-
as thieves up there.
Oh, they were, yeah.
Let's have a look. Any other questions? Okay, Darren B says Dale Winton insisted our cameras were as high as they would go because he had a thing about his chin.
Oh, you look lovely. I should say to you, you're looking great.
He's got the same sort of... He's sick. Talking of sickins, he's got a bit of a sort of David Dickinson orange sheen, hasn't he?
Well, it's he used to like the suntan machine. You know, the thing that you used to lay under.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Merem Enver would like to know who's going to win the Eurovision Song Contest in Liverpool this year.
Well, I think it's not me, I'm afraid.
No?
No. It'll be about another 30 years before we win it again.
So, any thoughts?
I'm seeing clogs and cheese with holes in it.
All right, we'll bear that in mind. And we've got Smockbog's got a feeling that Joan Crawford's trying to come through in her Trog era.
Well, just let's say she'll be making an appearance in somebody's star sign video.
Okay. Let's see if any other... Hi Divinity says it's just Dave. I wonder if the dearly departed Queen has offered any opinion on Camilla's and the whole Harry-Meghan drama.
Well, to be honest, I spoke to her Majesty earlier in the week, and she said, you know what, we're after Christmas and New Year, I'm still going to take time out. I'm going to leave them all to it. I've had a busy, God knows how many years on the throne, and I'm just going to sit back and let them make a bloody mess of it. But she'll be back in touch soon.
She having a laugh up there with her sister?
Oh, her and her mum.
Oh, her and her man.
Oh, yeah.
What about her sister, Margaret? Is she partying up there?
Oh, she's non-stop parties, is Margaret.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
Andrew Storr would like to know, is today a good day to wear a beige headscarf?
Yeah, beige is good for any day, to be honest. I mean, preferably red today, but beige will do.
Well, we've got... let's head over to Gemini.
Hello, my little Geminis. Yes, Geminis is made up by those lovely ethereal twins. I think they're called Castor and Bollocks or something like that. Anyway, I sent my little angels out there in the ether to bring back some nuggets of advice. And who should turn up but that tottering trio, the Beverley sisters. Teddy, Joy and Babs. Now, Teddy's nugget was, if opportunity knocks, get up and answer the bloody door. Don't just sit there and complain about the noise. Joy's bit of nugget advice was, the best tools in life are WD-40 and duct tape. If it doesn't move and it should, WD-40, and if it does move and it shouldn't, duct tape. And Joy, the balmy one, said, don't play leapfrog with a unicorn. Thanks, girls. Your lucky object is a green pot noodle, and your lucky number is 99. Namaste. Now, I must just tell you all that my little angels have informed me that Teddy is still not over the bridge. She's actually still with us.
Teddy Beverley?
Yeah.
So was one of them playing your
They're
film?
having a joke with the bloody mirror, weren't they?
Oh, Gemini, twins.
I told you, didn't I? I knew there weren't three of them. Oh, they love a crack, them two.
Martin Garton Spence is a Gemini, as you knew.
Yeah.
And he says he's not sure he's keen on the thought of the Beverley Sisters nuggets flying through space and time.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they're flying about, they'll be all pink.
Questions. Kezzy Herbert, Divinity, it's my 40th in a few days. Any idea what's in store for me this next year?
Well, when you reach these 30, 20, 40 birthdays, your first year is full of fun. Don't dread it, love it, and embrace it. And I know people are going to be really spoiling you, honestly. You might even get a little cake.
Fizz, Divinity, when my cat passed away, he only had 3 legs. Now that he's in heaven, will he be whole again and running about with a full quota of limbs?
Yes. It's like the Egyptians.
Will they pop another leg when they're...
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, the Egyptians?
Well, they go back to the other world with everything intact.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Paul McFarlane says, Divinity, I hope my mum is partying on the other side.
Oh, your mum is partying down. She loves you with all her heart.
And it's just Dave said he had a spicy pot noodle last night and it was beef. Any advice for him regarding pot noodles?
Well, they're normally beef and tomato.
Well, he's in America, remember? So
okay.
It's called ramen over there. It's not as junky as our pot noodles.
Well, they're not bad if you work on a building site.
A pot noodle, lovely pot noodle.
Oh yeah.
Joe, I remember Hugh Fernley Whittingstall made a posh pot noodle.
Yeah, oh yeah.
In a kiln.
I don't like him.
Do you not?
No. Yeah, I was watching one of his programs where he was making a Christmas cake, and he went out foraging for berries, and I'm sure he put a little dog egg in it. I could see it. Little bristles on it.
And of course, then it's too late to warn him, isn't it? And
wait, then it's
astral
half the
plane.
village.
Sice Limbo would like to know, Divinity, what toothpaste do you use and do you floss?
Pearly whites.
Well, I was at the dentist this week, wasn't I?
You were?
Well, I went to the dentist on Tuesday.
Did you sit back in the little chair?
I did. I was a very good boy. I got a sticker and got to go back in a year because my teeth are so clean.
Did she make you chew with them little things make your teeth go blue?
No, she had to do a bit of a scrape and a bit of an X-ray.
What about your teeth?
It was a year ago that I had my tooth removed. People will remember that. Shandy Warhol would like to know, do we look the age we died when we go on to the other side?
You look your best.
So you can choose. When,
yeah. So if you look great in your 30s or 40s or 50s, that'll be what you'll be.
Jason Darcy says I'm looking very smart today.
You do, don't you?
I dressed up for you. I think
you're a window to watch.
Filippo Giacomo said I looked like I was a blue coat at Pontins.
Looks like a bank clerk.
Who did we last hear from? Gemini. I think
it was Gemini, the twins.
So here's Cancer.
Hello, dolls. Now, Cancer is, of course, ruled by the moon, and it offers maternal love, guidance, and good instinct. Now, I thought there's no better person to get advice from than my good friend Sandra Lippett, aka Maggie Moon from the TV. Hello, Maggie, darling, are you there? Yes. Oh, thanks for joining us today, yeah. Yep, yeah, it was me, yep. We're just having a laugh because I said to Maggie when she left the show, name that tune, get yourself into polo. The sport, not the mint. Yeah. And you've been fit ever since, haven't you? Who are you? Oh, she's a fitness instructor now in Zumba, hula hooping, and drumming. Oh. Now she says, never bite the hands that feed you, especially if it's mucky or it belongs to Jeremy Beadle. Is that right, darling? Oh yeah. Okay. She said your lucky number's number 13, and your lucky object is a monkey shoe. Thank you, Maggie. I'll see you next week, Dal. Thank you. Bye. Oh, I love Maggie Moon.
Well, good advice. Not from the spirit world that time. From here.
No, not all my friends and guests are over the bridge, you know.
So we get.
I'm not that lonely.
Get advice from
Maggie Moon from herself.
People here. We'd like to say a big thank you to Gabrielle Chassé.
Yep.
Philip Owen and Jed BG Bear and Cameron Weil, who have all tipped us. Oh goodness. Cameron Weil.
Oh, I think that might be a mistake.
Cameron Weil, is that a mistake? Let us know. If you've made a mistake, let us know. If you've not made a mistake, well, thank you very much. What an amazing
I think he's made a
donation.
mistake.
I think you've made a mistake. Have a check. Cameron Weil. Check your Ko-fi. It's up there. Can't point. Sice Limbo would like to know, did Maggie Moon ever sing an entire song?
No, she did. At first she wasn't. She'd sort of go, oh, and then she said, look, she had to go at him. She had to go at Tom O'Connor. She said, I'm not paying all this bus fare to come here just to sing the bloody vowels to you.
So she used to sing a little bit more.
Yeah.
Questions coming in. Tom Clues would like to know, Divinity, what's your star sign?
I'm under the bull dial.
Have you got anything rising?
A loaf in the oven.
Heather Crow, Divinity, I'm waiting for my double hip replacement. Will it be this year?
Most probably not if the NHS has anything to do about it.
Martin Garton Spence says, Maggie Moon was last seen dancing around Aberdeen Harbour with a bunch of men flashing their shiny helmets on a Grampian TV special.
Now, I've heard this before from you. Yeah, you remember it well, don't you?
I'm off to Aberdeen, aren't I?
Well, I'm afraid Maggie Moon won't be there when you go.
Oh, will she not?
No. She'll be doing a hula hooping.
Cameron says it's not a mistake.
Oh, is it not?
But that's Cilla Black. Cilla Black's just said that. No mistake. Cameron, thank you so very much. Wow, thank you.
That means you can get that bit of lino replaced in the bathroom.
Let's have a look. Could Divinity ask Alma Cogan and Dusty what hairspray they used?
Well, Dusty, throughout the war, used to use sugar and water.
Was Dusty alive during the war?
She might not have been, but she was very little.
But she used sugar and water.
Her mum might have done, but
Okay.
she gave me the recipe. a bowl of warm water, lots of sugar, and you shove it in your hair, and it's stuck like that all night.
Christopher Johns Barrymore would like to know if we've got anything for Capricorn. Capricorn's coming up, isn't it?
Capricorn is coming up. Everybody's been catered for, don't worry. Buffet's still open.
My mum says her husband is always fiddling with his Morse key. Should I be worried? Maybe you could answer in Morse code.
Flash.
There we go.
And that's put away, you lucky bugger.
All right.
Your dad will be pleased to know that all the back way's been salted and sickened. Okay? There's salt everywhere, David, and there's sickens.
My dad is always phoning up with helpful advice for us.
And that powerful hand tool arrived today, David. You know what I'm talking about? He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it came. We got a hand tool from Aldi.
Yeah, with all the different heads.
All right. Well, could Divinity ask Lynn Perry if she ever found peace with her lips?
We don't talk.
Do you know?
No.
You don't talk to Lynn Perry?
No, we had a big falling out.
What about?
Well, you know in that storyline when they said that she was knocking?
Yeah.
Well, I rang her up and laughed about it. She wasn't happy about it.
Let's hear from Leo.
Hello there, my little lion cubs and cubesses. We all know that Leo is ruled by the kings and queens of the celestial world. And I thought it was probably the best to get in contact with the Queen of Hollywood, Joan Crawford herself. Hey there, Joan Dolls. Hello, sweetheart. Sorry? Oh. She's asking if gay pride is a group of gay lions. No, doll. It's a little celebration they have down here now, yeah. Actually, about that, I've got a question for you from my good friend Irma. Now, she said her husband is starting to shave his bumhole. Yeah. Does that mean he's gay? Oh, she said she's not sure, Irma, but if a man in Beverly Hills starts to clean up his back passage and weeding, he's expecting visitors. Okay. Thank you, Joan Love. Yeah. Oh, she said your unlucky object this year is going to be a wire coat hanger. Knew that was coming. And your lucky number is 88. Thank you, Joan Dahl. Oh, she's having a ciggy. Nana stays.
Some substitutes are all right. A sugar substitute, a salt substitute, they're fine. But when it comes to the kind of personal guidance that could actually change your life, you want the real deal. And that's especially true when it comes to psychic guidance.
When someone told me to call one of those imitation psychic clubs, I said, what are you talking about? There's only one true psychic service, the Psychic Friends Network.
Recently, a lot of these so-called psychic clubs and services have sprung up all over the television screen, and they all do their very best to look just like the Psychic Friends Network. But believe me, there are some very serious differences. And to prove that to you, we're offering you a free reading with one of our master psychics.
So what are you waiting on? Pick up the phone and give it a try.
Substitutes are all right for your coffee or tea, but when it comes to psychic guidance, call the number at the bottom of your screen now. All it takes is a telephone and an open mind.
That's a bit brutal, isn't it?
Psychic Friends Network. Dionne Warwick
No, I knew she did the adverts.
and Gary Coleman.
Oh, we know what happened to him, don't we?
Si Slimbo, is Dionne Warwick dead? If you let us know. Si Slimbo lets us know who's over the bridge. Gary Coleman, of course, over the bridge. So, First Aid Comics would like to know, Divinity, Thor the Walrus came in your area at New Year. What does his arrival signal for us all?
Well, you know he's been backpacking. Well, he's spotted in France, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And Southampton.
Yeah.
And by the time he got up to he'd run out of money. So he just turned up on the cobbles on the jetty, and they rang me up and said, "Oh, can you go down and have a chat with them because they know that I can talk to the animals." So I went down there. He was a hilarious little sod because he's a juvenile walrus.
Oh, really?
So he said, "I've run out of money. I'm looking for a little bar, a youth hostel."
So just doing a gap year?
Yep.
Maybe wanted a little part-time job.
I'm not being rude, but he was looking for a little titty bar. He was looking for somewhere cheap he could, get his head down for the night. So I said, well, we don't have anything like that in Scarborough. There's no youth hostel.
And there's no titty bar.
And the cheapest I can get you is £83 a night. So I thought, what I will do is I'll get my other mate, Sherry.
Yeah.
Sherry Stump.
Yeah.
Well, she came down, pulled out a picnic chair, yawned, and he had a little rumble, struck oil, and then went for a swim. So apparently he's heading his way to Blythe, I think, up the north coast, around a yachting club.
All right, well, we'll see how he gets on.
He wants to do a bit of pot washing,
Dionne Warwick is still with us, been told. And Divinity, does Scylla Black still... Well, Scylla's here, so Scylla could answer. Scylla, do you have beef with Dionne? Martin Garton Spence would like to know, is there any beef with Dionne Warwick, Scylla Black? Now, Divinity, you've got some... you've got a quiz or something for us, haven't you?
A lot of people have been saying, I might have the gift. So I thought what I'll do is, because we can't sort of be with each other in person, I thought I'd do a couple of little tests.
Yeah.
And a lot of people said to me, I might be telepathetic. And I said, well, there's only one way to find out, and that's by doing a little divinity test. Okay, so what we've got here, we've set up a little experiment with your help, haven't we?
Yeah.
And here I'm holding a playing card. And I don't know whether you can see that, but it's a Coronation Street playing card, which means it has a classic character on the reverse of this card. So what I thought I'd do is I'd set you a little experiment.
Little psychic test.
Somebody on the back of this card has popped a little note through to Alf Roberts' shop, and they put a little shopping list together.
Okay.
And Rainey, if she's still about, or Deirdre, is going to put the goods together.
Okay.
So I think you're going to put it on the screen now, aren't you?
Yeah.
So somebody on the back of this playing card has asked for the following items. A little jar of piccalilli, a box of loose tea, a bottle of lemon barley water, a little pair of tan tights, a small loaf, a little tin of beans, one little tomato, and a box of budgie trill. Now, I don't want you to write the answers in these little boxes on this computer.
We've got a few answers coming in already.
So, this isn't the idea.
Don't write the answers in. You've got to just think of it in your mind.
Yes. I see somebody saying Percy wears tights. That doesn't seem to...
A couple of people have said Percy Sugden. So is there any other way we can assist?
The best thing to do is I shall put on the screen a picture of my little Brenda. So just focus on Brenda's face, which connects Brenda to me and from me to the card. And hopefully the clues will, in reverse, get back to you and tell you who's on the other side.
Jason Darcy says, well, I don't really know. Len Fairclough, Roy Cropper, Minnie Caldwell. So some answers are coming in. So can people start typing answers?
They can start typing now, yeah.
Start typing those answers now. Sice Limbo stopped watching Corrie when they killed off Derek. Alan Bradley.
Some of you haven't got the gift at all, have you?
Jason Darcy says Mavis. Archie Diggins says Vera. Rosalind says Hilda. Shandy Warhol saying Rusty Lee. Lily Law says Mavis. Jane Wagner says Mavis. So there's a lot of Mavis coming in. Shall we find out, Divinity? So who's on your card?
Mavis, indeed.
Mavis Riley herself.
So some of you have a really good gift at being telepathetic.
Well done.
Some of you are close. I know that I think what might have is the maker of the card was Waddington. And of course, Percy was played by Bill Waddington.
Oh, okay. So some of the psychic lines got
some of the little angels might have mixed the messages.
All right. Well, let's. Shall we hand over for Virgo?
Let's see what Virgo's got to offer.
Hello, well, it's time for you Virgos. And we all know that Virgo is the goddess of wheat and agriculture. She's grounded, got her feet firm on the ground, and she'll now have to do some good stuff with her digits. I thought there's no better person to ask than my good friend Gladys Mills. Hey there, Mrs. Mills, love. Oh, there you are. Yep. Now she says it's time to use those digits. You can do anything with them. Peel an orange, cut your hair, even flip the V's. Like her, she said she's always used her digits in that typing pool, on the old piano, and even in the till when she run a pub with her husband Bill. You what, love? Oh. She says your lucky object's an OXO cube, and their lucky number is 48. Lips, left, love. Hello, you Librians. Yeah, Libra. Always confuses me because it's the only inanimate object of the star signs, isn't it? And the only thought I thought about that was fake sausages. So I thought, can I speak to Linda McCartney? I tried to get through, but she's not about. But just then, as luck would have it, my good friend, pint-sized Linda Hunt, American actress, telephoned me. Hello, Linda, darling. How are you? Oh, she wants to borrow 40 quid till Thursday. Yeah, love, I'll pop it through. I'll wire it through. I was going to ask your advice, actually, and make a little video for fellow librarians, like yourself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She says, regret nothing. Yeah. Oh, did you? Oh, she said she regretted doing that film with Roseanne Barr, Life and Loves of a She-Devil. She'd rather done the English one. She loves Julie T. Wallace. You'd have been good at that, dolls. Yeah. You want to now borrow 60? Eh? Yeah, I'll wire it through. So what's your advice this year, dolls? She said there's no such thing as small parts. Think big and you'll be big yourself. 150?
Well, there we are. We had a double whammy there. We had Virgo followed by Libra. Thought we'd do a little double header, didn't we?
Yeah, and Linda Hunt forgot to tell you what your lucky object is, and she said it's going to be a pogo stick.
So lucky object for Libra's pogo stick. Lucky number
48.
48. All right.
I think it's because she's 4'8".
Do you want to carry on with your psychic tests?
Yes. Now, the other thing I thought we'd look about is using your sixth sense. So, sixth sense is usually sort of finding out about a certain person or a place. Well, when you're not there. Do you get what I mean? So, I've sent Brenda off on a little time machine.
Yeah.
And Brenda is landed.
So Brenda, your psychic cat.
Yeah, she's landed somewhere where there's a blackout.
All right.
So you can't see anything. And the year is 2002. And she's actually landed in a little village called Hemmerdale. Do you know it?
Village called Hemmerdale, yeah.
Hemmerdale in Yorkshire. And you've got to guess from what Brenda's picking up which house she's in and which residents of Hemmerdale live there.
So we're looking for answers. People can start typing answers when they work it out, yeah?
Yeah.
So where is Brenda?
So Brenda's just got to a cottage little door, and she's pushed open the cottage door. And then she says in the distance she can hear the sound of somebody breaking wind. And then somebody's burps. Oh. And then in the air there's a faint smell of liver and onions. And then as she walks into the hallway, there's also a tinge of horse muck. So it's obviously somebody who works on the land. And then she's worked her way towards the warm living room, sitting room, and there she can smell the sweet smell of Yardley Lily of the Valley, which has a faint redolence of a minute imperial. So has anybody got an idea who she's visited?
Well, we had Jane Wagner said it's maybe the vet's Paddy's house. Jason Darcy thought it was Annie Sugden's house, but Lily Law thought it might be Seth and Betty's house.
You see, that's somebody who's got the gift.
So Lily Law has the gift.
Yeah, she has the gift of sixth sense clairvoyance.
Well, shall we carry on and see if anyone else can join with that gift?
Yeah. Should we send Brenda on another adventure?
Send Brenda on another little time travelling adventure, yeah?
Okay, so now Brenda is now landed in the year 1986, and she's landed herself on a cobbled street called Coronation Street. Okay, so she's walked through the door. I think she said it was a set of double doors, and there's a strong smell of stale beer. And then before she knows it, there's a burst of the scent of furniture polish. She thinks it's Mr. Pledge. And then she can hear a click of a cigarette lighter.
Oh.
And then a waft of cigarette smoke. And then she says, she jumps up, and then she also can smell Charlie Red. So somebody's wearing Charlie Red.
Stephen H. thinks it might be Deirdre's bedroom. Richard Bob Duffers thinks it might be Hilda and Stan's house.
She says there's also the faint aura of a pigeon coop. And then that is overcome by the warmly balm of a fresh brewed pot of tea. And lo and behold, she works her way towards the kitchen, and she can smell a lovely hot pot in the oven.
Well, I think there's lots of thoughts coming through. Maybe Jack and Vera's, Hilda Ogden's, Jason Darcy can smell your Charlie. Adam Jones thinks it might be Jack and Vera's. A lot of people thinking Jack and Vera's. But Will Venus there thinks it might be. He's sensing Bet Lynch.
It's the staff of the Rovers' return in 1986.
So Will Venus there is also gifted.
Will sent out his little angels a little bit further out there, you see. He heard the double doors. He took the hint of the smelly carpet, the furniture polish, the pigeon coop, Charlie Red, a lovely scent. Have you tried Charlie Pink?
I haven't.
And then also at the end there, Betty's hot pot simmering away in the oven.
But also Dale Ibbotson there thought it might be the back of the Rovers. Filippo and Richard think it might be the Rovers, and Heather Crow.
You're close, you see.
So a lot of people there. Well done, Will.
And if
you
did say Deirdre's house, you're very close because that was next door.
We want to say a little thank you to Dale and Robert Thank you very much for popping a couple of quid in our pot.
Have they popped a couple of pound in your slot?
They have indeed. So I think we've got one more Journey of the Cat.
We have. Brenda's got another little adventure to share with you.
So let's just show you the Rovers again, because Jason Darcy loved that picture. We'll send it your way, Jason.
Betty's questioning why Brenda's there, look.
I know why Brenda's on the table there. Oh, there we go. And Brenda's somewhere else.
Now, Brenda's the same year, so she's not ready to time travel. Just travel on the train. She said that she's landed in somewhere which is somewhere called Albert Square. And the year, of course, is the same, 1986. She says, I've just walked through a door and it's a very warm and muggy atmosphere. I can hear a radio playing, but you can hardly hear it because of the whirs and the hums of the machines.
Ooh.
She said, there's a strong smell of washing powder, most probably surf, and then the faint tinge of fabric softeners, but not much. And somebody's wafted past her and she's got a whiff of mum deodorant. She said there's also a faint wisp of fag smoke, possibly a menthol, and there's an undertone of wet dog. She's heard the twang of a cord and heard an old lady's voice say, "Are these yours?"
Well, we've got Tracy 30 thought it was a Queen Vic, but Cameron Weil said it's a laundromat. Lily Law said it's Pauline and Dot. Shandy Warhol said it's a laundromat. Steve 31 said, is it Pat Butcher's vibrator? Cilla Black says it's Dot's laundry. And I think...
Well, it's Mr. Theo Papadopoulos' laundry in 1986 when all three of them worked there.
Martin Garton Spence also said it was a laundrette. So did Smock Bob. So did Paul McFarlane. So I think the gift there has spread.
Yeah.
Seems
you see, what's happened is through the other little two tests, your skills have strengthened.
So let's hand over and find out what's happening for Scorpio.
Scorpios.
Now, I know a few Taurians, it can be messy born under the ball. But for this time of the year, it's very important you start looking for the coppers. Not the police, your pennies. Be frugal, but also be generous. Like this Christmas, I bought my good friend Irma an under-the-counter fridge. It was second-hand, but you should have seen her face light up when she opened it.
We're on mute. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, technical hitch. What happened then, Divinity?
You buggered it up, haven't you?
Was it nothing to do with the spirits?
What was?
The ghostly apparitions, the lack of sound?
Well, what it is, you've got some grommets. You've got some grommets in your doodah.
Let's see if we can go over to Scorpio.
Scorpions. The most misunderstood sign of the zodiac system. But luckily, my good friend Whoopi Goldberg's on the line. Hello, Whoopi. You're a Scorpio, aren't you, Dars? She said, yes, she is. Yeah. Now, Scorpio, for you, how was it for you? It was a tough road. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She actually said she's called Whoopi Cushion because she used to fart as a babe, didn't you? She still does. She's doing it now. Yeah. She says, keep grafting. It took her years to become famous. Yeah, and that's what we met. I'll give you advice, didn't I, for Oda May? Yeah. Got the bloody award, didn't I? Hey? Yeah. She said, try new things. She was a mortuary attendant, a bricklayer, and even a bank clerk. Yeah. Yeah. She said, go to the local library and get the most intellectual book. Yes, I followed your advice. I've got a book on anti-gravity. I just can't seem to put it down. Your lucky number's 13, and your lucky object is a toadstool. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sagittarius. I can just about say it if I can't spell it. I call it the half man, half horse with bow and arrow. And one of my favourite Sagittarians is my late good friend, Carol Lee Scott. Hey there, dolls. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she said her name's Grotbags to all you who don't know her. Yeah. Oh, we had good fun, didn't we, love? Yeah, I met you in Rumbelows, didn't I, when you worked in the record department? She got me into the Wurzels. And it was me that told you to swap your brown blouse for that blue coat, didn't I, when you went to Pontins? She was there 20 years. She said this year is going to be good for you lot. You're going to have your big break, just like her. Yeah. She said she was working in Cleethorpes, just near Hull, when Rod Hull told her that she'd got a big break in Cleethorpes. Wasn't that right, love? Yeah. Yeah. And I had a dream. I told her you're going to be working with a big blue turkey called a emu. Yeah. She's never looked back since. All right, love, I'll tell them. She says your lucky object is a ladder and your lucky number is 33. Yeah. Lift, laugh and lips. Shut up. She carried on there.
Oh, she knows a blue joke, does Carol?
Does she?
Oh, yeah.
Martin Gotton Spence says he's green with envy at you being pals with Carol Lee Scott.
Oh, she's a lovely lass.
Martin also says, this Irma you mentioned, Divinity, is it Irma Barlow, nay Ogden?
No, it's my neighbour Irma.
Okay. Thomas Corrigan's in. Thomas went to see Biggins in Panto
Oh,
recently.
Thomas will know so many stars.
He will do. He's met them all, seen them all in Panto. Jason Rigby was saying, Scorpio, I'm a sting in the Tales of the Unexpected.
You are.
Lily Law met Carol at Bakewell show once and she hit me with her bazazza.
It was made out of foam, I think, wasn't it?
I hope so, if she's hitting Lily
Do you know
Law
what?
with it.
She used to do some rude things with that.
TLD71 says, Divinity, you should do makeover advice. Share your beauty tips.
You're kidding, aren't you?
You could do something with Will Venus, couldn't you?
Takes me poor bloody house to look like this.
You could go up and make some videos with Will.
Oh, his voice sent me to sleep.
In a good way.
Oh, in a good way.
Sounds like you're saying he's...
I've heard his voice on the tube.
Oh, I know, it's a lovely voice.
Oh.
Alex Johnson, have you ever met Russell Grant? He was the go-to starman in the 80s and 90s, had a snazzy array of jumpers.
Oh, me and Russell go back way back.
Do you?
Yeah, we used to do Good Morning TV.
Did you used to do Good Morning?
Yeah, with him. I used to advise him, tell him what to say.
But you didn't ever appear on the screen?
No, I made sure he had all the limelight.
Oh, right. All right, let's have a look at
He didn't know his arse from his elbow back then.
Thomas says, Happy New Year, Thomas Corrigan.
Happy New Year, Thomas. He's wondering who the hell I am.
Lots of people are dropping off because we've gone past 9 o'clock. We have 3 star signs left.
Yeah.
So let's hear what is in store for Capricorn.
To me, to you, to me, to you.
Hello, dolls. Well, it's time for you Capricorns, isn't it? Yeah. I think you're goats, aren't you? Or rams or something like that. But you're strong-willed, you're strong-minded. Just like my good friend, Susan Lucci from America. Hello, Susan, on the line, dolls. Yeah. Yeah, we watch every Christmas Eve, don't we? Yeah. In the wonderful film Ebby. It's a take on the Christmas Carol, isn't it? I know, it's pretty shit, isn't it? Yeah, we bring you up every year, don't we, Susan? Me and my nephew Malcolm, after we watched Ebby. Yeah. She's normally asleep in bed. We don't have to argue about it, don't we? Now, when you're not doing acting and failing in all those Emmy nominations, what do you do? Oh, you keep busy. That's your little tip for this year. Keep busy. She sells beauty products. And you've even got a perfume, haven't you? La Lucci. It smells like Earl Grey tea with black pepper in it. 20 quid a bottle from Walmart. A bit like Asda. Oh, yes, dolls. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we watched it this year. Yeah, you weren't in, were you? Oh, you were asleep. Okay. She's telling you that your lucky number this year is 478, and your lucky object is La Lucci. Cheeky sod. Never steps. Yeah, I'll stand a line.
Oh, my little angels told me that little Chris has just popped in.
Chris, you've got a message for Chris?
Yes, I have. Look out for those pork pies.
Are they? Should they not be on? They shouldn't.
Just keep your eye on them.
All right, well, that's a message for Crispy Nibbles, who has just arrived. Cy Slimbo saw Russell Grant being shot out of a cannon a few years ago, as Flavia was.
That was me. I shot him out of it.
Have you ever done Strictly Divinity?
No, but I've been shot out of a cannon.
Oh, have you?
No, I wrote to them and they asked for my measurements.
Yeah.
They said it'd be too long. It'd take us too long to make costumes.
Oh, so TLD would like to thank us both for all our efforts. Lovely old school camp. I don't know who he said. You're not camp, are you, Divinity?
I'm as camp as a row of pink tents. I'm as camp as Christmas, if you kept your tree up.
Well, let's finish our star signs. So let's find out. We've got 2 star signs left. So let's hear from Aquarius and Pisces.
Oh, it's time for Aquarius, the water bearer. And I tell you what, you need strong shoulders to carry those big jugs, don't you? Like my good friend who's now over the bridge, Zsa Zsa Gabor. Hey there, dolls. Darling. Yeah, we're looking for a little bit of advice from you, sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, I know. She's the one that smacked the policeman, do you remember? You know, you're the spitter, my friend Irma. Do you know, the same week you did that, she smacked a policeman just outside Beverley. Yeah. Knocked his Bobby's helmet off. She's in prison for 3 days as well. Now, she says if you're feeling lonely, get yourself out to the nearest cocktail bar. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And she says before long, you'll be snuggled up with a very fiery sambuca. You what? I'm not sure that's a Samuel or Samantha. Yeah. But get yourself down there. She says your lucky object this year is a hose pipe and your lucky number is 77. Thanks, Shasha. Oh, one of my favourite signs, Pisces, little fishes. Now, little fishes and Pisces, they're here 1 minute and gone the next. Up, down, all around. And they're very strong and they're very enthusiastic. But one thing they're not very good at is they've not got a good memory. Like my late good friend Liz Taylor. Hey, right there, dolls. Yeah. She's my nemesis. My nemesis, yeah. Well, towards the end of her life, we became the same clothes size, didn't we? She's forever borrowing my Piazza pants and my clutch bags. Yeah, you got that DVD of On the Buses. I want back and all, but that's gone for a Burton. No pun intended. Now she says for you this year is keep your gob shut. Don't slag anybody off because it always comes back at you. You what? She says a closed gob doesn't have flies landing in it. It doesn't make much sense, that, does it? Now for you, your lucky object's an umbrella stand and your lucky number is 76 and a half. Lip, lap and lips. Nana stays. It suits you. It really does. Yeah, it's like looking in a mirror.
Oh, I don't have mister.
Liz Taylor?
Yeah.
Your nemesis from another mister?
I was going to be in that film, you know, where they're all in it.
With Joan Collins and Debbie Reynolds.
Yeah.
Old Broads.
Some of Broads, yeah.
These Old Broads.
Yeah. But there wasn't enough room on the bed for me. She took it all up.
Shirley MacLaine's in that as well.
Oh yeah, they're all in it.
Are they all? They're not all up there now, are they? Joan Collins isn't.
No, Joan isn't. She's still out here fighting strong. I saw her on Christmas Day.
Did you? Were you around there?
No, she rang me up.
How can you tell when? Here's a question for you. See if you can answer this. How can you tell when the spirit of Jackie Collins appears?
Apparently, isn't she? Doesn't she appear as a gnat or something?
Yeah, a little fly.
Yeah,
a little gnat or a little fly appears.
Yeah,
true story. Mark Hall said matching eye makeup. You and Liz Taylor.
We were the same. I don't know whether you heard it in the video, but when she ballooned, we were like twin sisters, weren't we?
Used to when she was married to that trucker and had the sold poison.
Yeah,
the perfume.
I'll tell you, she loved her food, did she? Back then.
We've got lots of we're running out of time. We had lots of fun planned. Look, I brought up Take a Break's Fate and Fortune.
You don't read that shit, do you?
We were going to have a little look through that together.
That's all fake.
Let me tell you a couple of the stories from January 2023. A sex demon haunted our family home.
Oh, now that is true.
Stop sniffles with witch's brew.
Bit bullshit.
Moon magic cured my shopping addiction.
The moon is very strong, a very powerful thing.
A cheeky ghost photobombed my boy's snaps. I believe it's real. Do you?
It could be the cheeky girls.
A jealous ghost ruined my love life.
They can do.
Power up positivity with a jam jar.
Or a couple of batteries.
So we were going to have a look through that, but we're running out of time. I've got some other questions that people emailed in, so I do want to get these through with you. We'd also like to thank Martin. Thank you very much, Martin. Wow, thank you, Martin. And Heather Crow, thank you for your tips which have come through. So again, if you want to send us a tip, there's a little QR code there. It'll take you to the site, or the address comes past here. It's ko-fi coffee.com Isolation Creations. Questions.
Yeah.
So, Divinity. Dear Divinity, we have a scary porcelain doll dressed as Gigi in the loft. It was given to my wife. It came in a plastic case. I've never opened it as I sensed evil. She's been hidden in the loft under the insulation for many years. Am I safe? That comes from the Sandwells in Blackpool.
Well, if you're in Blackpool, keep her there. Keep her under that insulation. Dolls, they're a condiment for spirits, evil demons, and phenomenon. It's the faces.
Yeah.
Evil faces, evil demons and little spirits love things with faces on it.
You have a doll as a condiment, don't you?
Sorry?
You have a little doll condiment, don't you?
I do. Luckily, I can control her. I'm a bit like that film Annabelle.
Lara Louise, sorry.
As long as she's with me, she's all right. But if she went in the wrong hands, there'll be pandemonium. So keep your doll in your loft under the isolation covering.
I've got a question.
A bit like Malcolm. He's got a doll in the loft, apparently. Apparently, it's got a very excited look on its face.
He got that sent from Japan, didn't he? It's a large doll.
Like squeaky noises.
Anonymous.
Like an airbed.
Anonymous writes, Dear Divinity, should I continue with the chode realignment surgery? I'd much rather it be longer than it's wide. I think they'll just lop it off, turn it round and stitch it back on.
Now, it's only recently that I've found out what a chode is. Oh, and they're ugly, aren't they?
There was a big lot of chode chat in the YouTube bar about a year ago.
I saw one on the jetty with that bloody walrus.
So any advice for Anonymous?
My advice to anybody who's looking to have operations done on their doodahs is don't bother. It's a dear do. And I tell you what, if you spend all your money on that, you'll still be left short.
Jason Darcy singing chodes, chodes here and there.
I tell you what, Rendezvous Cafe.
Yeah.
They do a lovely chode in the hole.
Do they?
With thick gravy.
Paul McFarlane, Dear Divinity, I'm a concerned Scotsman. For many years, I've been stalked by many spirits which flow through my body constantly. They make me feel merry at first, and they make me feel a little bit sick, like The Exorcist. Can you advise what to do to find a bit of peace and tranquility?
Well, it's obviously your supping spirits. My advice is to drink them in an elevator, because it sure will lift your spirits.
Dry January.
Don't do anything like that.
No?
No. I know you've been giving him tips all night. My tips to you lot is don't do dry January. All these New Year revolutions, they're a waste of time. Do you know what I'm going to do this year? I'm going to start smoking, start drinking. I'm going to put some bloody weight on.
Karen Avey would like to know, Divinity Sweetheart,
yeah.
Can you tell me what my perfect intermittent fasting ratio is? I'm thinking 16 hours fasting, 8 hours for 3 meals. What do you think?
I'd say 16 eating, 8 hours stop.
Okay. Nibbles and Bubbles would like to know, Dear Divinity, please can you ask your little angels if I'm going to eat as many wonderful meals and drinks eat as many wonderful meals and drink as many fab cocktails as I did last year. Also, any weight loss tips would be great.
Yes, you are going to be eating and drinking a lot more because you're in good company. And I think you might be eating a little bit less when you go on your little holiday. Because I think they'll stop doing the dining plans.
Tracy30, we've answered your question. Final question that came through is from Josh Spencer. Hiya, Divinity Dolls. I wanted to ask you, little angels, should I switch my bedroom from the back of the house to the front? I've been thinking about it for a while because I need to get my feng shui right for Mahora. What do you think, Nana Stays?
I think you live in the house with the glass windows, don't you?
Does he?
Yeah, nice big glass windows. Try your bedroom in the front. And I hear that red lighting's quite good for a bedroom. And do, show it off.
Take your curtains down.
Take curtains down. Show everybody your room. I'll tell you what, you make a lot of friends.
We'd like the Sandwells. We'd love you to send us a photograph of said doll.
Well,
Divinity would like to see it, and she might share it on her page and see if she can cleanse that for you.
But as I said, it might be best to keep it there for now. Because as I said, the older they are, the more trouble they are.
These dolls.
Oh, yeah, especially if they've got long velvet dresses on.
Let's see, any little questions that have come in right at the end. No, just lots of love. Divinity really does see all. Joshua Spencer says he's got glass windows. Yeah. So well done. You've got glass windows there.
I think it is in Wakefield.
Oh, does he in Wakey?
So,
Tell
yeah.
him where he should be going out then.
Well, you used to have it. I mean, when I went to Wakefield, they had a great little second. Well, it wasn't second hand. It was like bound stretchers, and it was called. Well, I thought it was called The Gardeners. It was called Avagander. Next to Ridings. Yeah.
Well,
and Jay McDonald's from Wakefield, so you're in good hands.
So Josh, get yourself to Ava Gardner's Avagander.
Yeah, if it's still there.
Well, we're 1 hour 20 in. We did all our star signs, didn't we?
So you should be covered now for a couple of months.
So we want to end with a song. Are you going to hang around, or I guess you're not, are you?
Well, it depends what time the Uberman turns up.
All right. Well, we're going to end with a song. We might have a little bit of a lock-in, but it'll be with Divinity because Alan's not back from Aldi yet.
I think he's fell asleep downstairs.
But we'll have a finale. We like to end with everyone's favourite Titian, our cloakroom attendant,
The Titian Dean
rises from her grave.
Oh, Scylla.
So here's a bit of Scylla, and we will see you on the other side of this.
This side, not this side.
Well, what are we waiting for? Because the heat is getting on.